Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Reaction Therapy. No, this isn't a video. We are here. Nick, how are you doing?
I'm good.
You're
Glad to be
home
here. Yep.
for Easter weekend. He has come home from college for a couple of big reasons, but we are just glad to be here. And we thought, let's plan this. Let's do a live stream. It's not really tell anybody until it gets to be last minute to make sure it's for sure going to happen.
Yeah.
And then secondly, let's do a live stream because we miss talking to y'all. I mean, I wish we could do this like regularly. And once you get home, maybe we'll be able to do that. So anyway, what do you think?
I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for this. As you can see by the title, we're doing something really special today. So I'm really pumped for that. So
Ready. We have been sitting on this since, I don't know, like we got this
about a month ago, probably.
Yeah, right? A long time, and waiting for Nick to get back home because really he's honestly the reason we're even getting this 100K silver button to begin with.
Oh, it's both of us.
So I left it sealed up in a box in his bedroom for him to be able to look at. But anyway, welcome to everybody. I know people are trickling in here.
Yeah.
And I don't know, what should we do first?
Well, I think we have. Yeah, well, let's let people get in here. Let's just.
I'm celebrating with some cheese and crackers.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have Nick my reaction therapy tumbler.
That's so cool.
This is not good. Like with this metal straw.
You know what you need? You need the straw to have like reaction therapy engraved on it or something.
Actually really cool. The merch is out. We could talk about that.
Yeah, go for it.
If you go to reactiontherapy.us or you click on the link in any video we have or our description somewhere, it's in our stuff.
Yeah.
That we have the merch out. And the trouble we've had with it, I know some people have encountered trouble with merch because it's either taken a little bit to get to them or something's been out, is we've run out of things before we've actually been able to fulfill all the orders. So we've run into, we're getting better at it now. We're getting more done. But the trouble has been getting everything printed. And these are only going to be limited time. So like these reactions are my therapy are in long sleeve shirts like this. Do you see? Has reaction therapy on it. Pretty cool. And also on hoodies. And those are only going to be sold a certain quantity. I think we're doing like 30 or 40 of those. And then we're done. Like we're going to move on to other quotes or try to find something else. Or maybe just wait a little bit to come back. So if you want one of these, you need to go order those because so many of them were ordered before we actually had them that we have tons of different varieties, and go check it out. You never know, for birthdays, for Christmas. We were at church today. Yes, we were at church today for Good Friday, Easter. Nick and I both wore this into church because I think people should be regular in church, not have to be dressed up all the time. Anyway, the guy, as I walked in, who was welcoming us, was reading my shirt and started laughing. He loved the shirt. And then they commented on Nick's shirt and they want to know what it is. And people, because these are different, I think they see them out there, right? And they're like, that's different. And I had my therapist is an influencer shirt on and I had a guy say, that is the best shirt I've ever seen. And so they are being seen out there. So if you want them, go order them now because especially since there's only a limited number, we're just going to, once they're out,
Yeah.
And we're done. But we will have some. We probably have between 10 and 20-ish each left. So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just making sure. I thought one of the links did not work. So
one of the links to what?
To all the social media stuff. The Discord link for some reason is not working. I think I know why, and I'm gonna try to fix it here in a second. But I was just making sure the merch link was not working. But now y'all can click on it. So if you want to go get merch, link is in the description.
Or reactiontherapy.us.
Yeah, it's very easy, but if you just want to click it, I just fix that. And then the Patreon first link in the description as well.
Yep. So that's a biggie. Do we have you tell me?
Man, I
have to lean in if I'm
No, we have like 60 something people. So
say hey to everybody.
Yeah.
Just people that I see.
Yeah. It's anybody you see.
Just so many different people in there.
I'm gonna work.
I hate to lean in like this with my bald head. It gets all shiny and everything. So I want to tell y'all about, and thank you, by the way, like we'll get to this silver button, but honestly, the silver button, I believe, first of all, is to everybody out there. Like it's to the people that have watched. I mean, without y'all, we don't have this. So we're really grateful. And we talk about that all the time, how grateful we are. People would subscribe and then would stick around and then would appreciate and support what we do. And secondly, it goes to Nick. Like this button is going. I mean, it may go in the background here when we do videos. I don't know what we're gonna end up choosing to do with that, but it's his. Like this button is
Oh, it's
his.
not
He gets
mine.
to keep it in the end. This thing is no more. He will keep that because he has been the reason this thing is here. So shout out to Nick, y'all, with all that he's done. And to all of you, I'm just seeing all of you. Thanks so much for the support, for the encouragement, and for just the y'all being happy because it's all of us. Like we've all gotten this, and it's just been so fun. And thinking of it now that we're like at, I think today we'll hit 120,000
Yeah, probably by the end of the day. Yeah.
subscribers. So in the time that we got this button and now to get this out, it's been at 120,000 so far, which
Yeah.
is phenomenal. It's just been incredible. So I want to be able to say, well, go ahead.
No, I'm just
Are you going to
I'm
say
just
something?
saying yes. I agree.
You're just saying yes. Okay.
Trying to get this Discord.
And we're going out to dinner tonight to celebrate.
Yes, that'll be fun.
Number one, Nick coming home. We always like to go out to dinner when Nick comes home. But number two, because of this and celebrate this. So we have this Reactions Are My Therapy. If y'all haven't seen it, can I grab another one real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure. I think Nick has. Well, you have. Oh, you have the T-shirt.
I have this T-shirt, and then I have one that you. Well, not the one. I have another long sleeve shirt with the logo right here, and then the sleeve.
Yeah, this is kind of like what Nick has, but it's long sleeve and it has reaction therapy down the sleeve. So we have all different kinds that show reaction therapy, and I'm even trying to get some tank tops going for summer. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be
tank
very
tops?
cool.
That'd be really cool.
By the way, I'm just in the Discord right now trying to get the link to work. We're over 2,000 members in Discord.
Over
now.
2,000
crazy.
members. I can't believe it. 2,000 people. I am locked out of Discord. I am sad to say that. Charlotte has been trying to, I think, get me back in there. But when we set up the security of the two-factor authorization for people not to be able to infiltrate it, I got locked out. I haven't been in Discord in like 2 weeks. So I haven't been avoiding y'all. I just literally can't get in. It wants some passcode from me that I don't have. And so I'm going to need Nick probably to help me figure out a way to get back in there. So
thank you for the donation.
thanks so much, Frida. Sept, appreciate it. September, short for September. Really, thank you for that. I will tell you though, one thing. Charlotte said Nick dance for us.
I was just gonna ignore it.
It'd be like me, boom, play some music, get jammed. But one way you can support us, I will say this: I have a big fear coming. I have some fear, just like NF, that's inside of me, and I want you all to hear this because we really haven't talked about it much, and I don't think it hit me until this weekend. We went back up to see Nick at college last weekend for family weekend, and we saw some of his friends, and we realized at that point that Nick is graduating in a month. So by this time next month, Nick will be graduated from college, which is phenomenal at 20 years old, like that you already graduated college. So proud of you.
I can't believe it.
Assuming you make it through this last one, because he has been through heck this semester.
Yeah, these last 2 weeks were rough for me, but I'm looking and I'm seeing the end in sight, so that's good.
I mean, it's been a lot of work, and I put a lot of pressure on him because I'll call and be like, I can't get in the computer. My storage is full. OBS isn't working. What do I do? And he talks to me. The live streams, I've done that. I can't even do that. So I want to tell y'all, I have a little fear. Number one, Nick is about to graduate. He is starting interviews with companies out there in the world. And it's possible that if somebody makes him an offer and if he finds a good position, he could end up with a job, which means this thing's in jeopardy. So I'm scared of that because I want him to go out in the world and do his thing and be successful and be happy with what he does. I know we've talked about it. He loves this. If this could be a job for him, he would do it. I'm speaking for him, but I think he would do it.
No, I'll say my piece in just like 2 seconds.
So I'm telling you just as Tom, because I have my job too, and it's very busy, and I've actually had to cut back a little bit with clients to be able to have time to do this. But if you want to have a way to help keep reaction therapy going, honestly, it's going to be to support us on Patreon, because I literally get nothing from Patreon. Everything that we would get from Patreon, I would give to Nick, because he's created this. He deserves it. He's done all this hard work. And so if Patreon sustains and supports, it's very possible you could actually have a job doing this. If not, then he may have to take an offer, because he's got to work. He's got a college degree. He's got to get out of work, pay bills, pay rent, do all that stuff. So if you want to help, I promise you, in any way possible, the best way, is just to support through Patreon, because that's a steady kind of thing that comes in that we can count on, that we've already spent a lot of money, obviously, on this merch and everything else, because the merch is sold so cheap.
Yes.
We've actually lost money on merch because we realized anybody who's ordered something so far, you didn't realize this, but the shipping got messed up and everybody was getting charged $4.90 for shipping, and it was costing $10 to $15 to ship the things to people. So they actually, which was great. It's fine. We're okay with that, but we aren't marking up the merchandise. If you look at it closely with what's printed, hardly at all, because we just want to get it out there. But if you want to support and you want Reaction Therapy to stay like it is now, supporting through Patreon is literally the best way, because we know we can count on that, and we can't count on YouTube. There's no monetization there that we get. But I love doing this. I'm okay to go back to my day job. And if we end up, you go get a job and a career, it may be that we just scale it back and we only do half of what we're doing or something. It's not that it would totally disappear, but you wouldn't have much time at all. I wouldn't have much time. And we would just a heads up, I have a fear now, last weekend it kicked in, that a month from now, because he's starting interviews within the next month with companies, if one of those goes really well and they offer him a good job with a good amount of money and a good position, he can't turn that down, especially he's going to try to interview maybe with the Texans or the Rockets here in town, to the sports team, because he loves that. And if you get that, I think you should take it. But I can't do this. I just want y'all to know, I cannot do this if he's gone. I'm not going to have a replacement for Nick. There's nobody to replace Nick. So it's going to be it. That would be it at that point. So I really want to tell y'all, if you want to support us and show us you're here, that would really help. And we would literally work our tails off for y'all. So that's my public service announcement. But I love y'all. I've been so thankful to know all of you. And those of you in the inner circle at the top, those of you I've chatted with on Discord, those of you I've sent comments to, I love that time, and I remember y'all. Go ahead, Nick.
So we got one.
Thank you,
I wouldn't. No,
Gucci, Coochie.
okay, I wasn't. Don't. I was gonna say don't say that, but
Okay.
This video. I might get demonetized. Okay.
Okay.
It's Gucci says, thanks for the reaction. It's actually interesting to see therapists react to sad teen music. That's how you advance.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Clients of mine say that. I've had clients come into my office. I had one this week that I hadn't seen since December when this started. And he's like, you don't have a YouTube. What are you talking about, a YouTube channel? I'm like, yeah, bro, check it out. And I'm like, we checked out NBA Youngblood.
Young boy.
NBA Youngboy this week with Juice WRLD. He's like, no way. And he goes and checks it out. People don't understand until they see it. This has happened so fast. Go ahead. Say your piece.
So my piece,
Tell the people your piece right there.
Right
there.
Basically, I've been so busy with school. Like, this semester has been the busiest of my life. I've told Tom and my mom just about how, like, I've had weeks this week, and I've said it's the most stressful week of my life. Like, I've gone to bed with migraine headaches and woken up with the same migraine head. Like, it's just it's been really brutal for me. So I really want to be able to create for y'all and keep going, because this is really a passion of mine. Like, I love this. I had a YouTube channel, not to plug anything here because I don't do it anymore. I used to make YouTube videos back like 2 years ago. And so I've loved it. And so that's part of the reason this channel got invented, was because I loved the YouTube side of it, and I'm like, I would love to do it. And so I'm really into this, and I would love to keep doing it. But if I can't, I need a job. So, that's really what it comes down to. Out of college, like, I spent so much money going to college. It's like, I need to see that, pay off. And so I can't just do this for nothing.
Yeah.
Unless I have another job lined up. And so that's what it comes down to. Everybody needs to make a living somehow. And so I would love for it to be this way. Yeah, I mean, I would love for it to be.
Studied business and marketing and finance and all that stuff. This fits right in.
Yeah, this fits right in. I have so many ideas in my head of like what I want to do with it. My business brain is just going off right now. The last couple of weeks has been just like, I can't wait to do this. But if y'all can't support us, then I might just have to take another job, which I'm happy to do that too. But so if y'all want to see more content, please subscribe to the Patreon.
This is what we do.
Please do it. Like, it's only $4 a month. That's the minimum level. $4 a month. That's like less than half of a Netflix subscription every month.
It's like a GoFundMe for
It's
Nick's
like it's so
job.
yeah.
He
It's
works hard. He spends a lot of hours doing this, and I know you would work even harder with that. But
yeah. I
we,
mean,
the beauty of it, we have been contacted. We don't talk much about it, but the artists we react to, many of them have contacted us, and like we said on the last live stream, I think we had a major. No, we said it on the private one with the
yeah, with a
top
couple
tiers.
of them.
We had a major artist, a family member of a major artist contact. I don't even know how much to say because I haven't gotten total permission to say it. A major artist,
Yeah,
like
very major.
very major, that has said, "I cannot believe." Can we say kind of the general who it was?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
So I cannot believe how good your reactions are. So good. Keep it up. Great work, especially the mental health stuff. A major artist, not the actual artist, but a close family member of them that is contacted. I've been in contact with them, and they've really appreciated what we've done, and that tells me, goodness, it's getting seen by people. And so our ultimate goal, tying
Yeah.
into what
Well,
you said, go ahead.
well, and then also we've had artists like we've reacted to Wrld. He's commented on our video. Knox Hill, we reacted to him. He commented. Crypt just now. He commented on the video. Dax just commented on our video. So we're getting these artists that are commenting on videos, and I know they're not like, the NFs or the
But one
like
of them is
people.
Oh my
One of them
goodness.
is, but we haven't gotten like a super major artist to comment yet. But I mean, we're getting these artists, and so I have an idea of starting a podcast and getting these guys on the podcast so y'all can see an interview between Tom, me, and the artist.
That's our ultimate goal.
Like that's our ultimate goal, and that'd be so cool for me to do that. And so if y'all want to see stuff like that, Patreon is the best way just to support us so we can keep
It really
doing this.
is. I know people get frustrated, and that's why we kind of did the 21 Pilots tier on Patreon, was to be able to, we're doing it to where you get a weekly reaction release on 21 Pilots, but half of those every other week, one is going to YouTube. So all of them aren't going to stay on Patreon. We're actually releasing those. And some of the top tier people that do requests for Patreon, they've asked that their requests go to YouTube. And so
Yeah.
we're going to do that. We try to put what we can out, but obviously with the amount of time that we put in, and I say it's just like going to a sporting event, right? Some people want to sit in the front row, some people want to sit in the back row, some people don't want to go at all. And it's okay. But for the time and the energy and the equipment and the merch and the subscriptions to Vimeo and all these other places, the bank accounts that I have to set up, the LLC I have to set up for this to make sure it's protected, the attorneys I have to consult with. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. It's not just a little kind of thing. And we're doing it as well as we can. And y'all, we want to get a podcast started that interviews these artists. And it would be phenomenal to have a mental health podcast that talks about, like I said, our mission is to spread mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics. And we're actually going to expand that into some of these interviews we've seen with Juice WRLD and Eminem, G Herbo, about PTSD and trauma and addiction and all that. So we're going to keep trying to spread it out. If y'all want it.
Yeah, I mean,
Preaching to the choir, all of y'all are probably total supporters.
But even for y'all who are watching after this live is over, if you're just watching it as a video,
yes,
like we want y'all to subscribe. Like we're gonna have you can see the new kind of branding that I've kind of created with the Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon at the top left, and then the Patreon at the bottom right. Like we want y'all to see that so y'all can go check it out. Yeah, it's up there, and then
right
also, wait, here down there. So we want y'all to see those things because we post on Instagram and TikTok, and we post a lot on Patreon. Like Patreon is a really cool place to go.
It really is.
Just $4 a month. Like it's really take $50 at the beginning of the year or at any beginning of a month and just say, I'm going to keep this for reaction therapy and just set it aside.
And what's crazy is the top two tiers that are $50 and $100 a month have waiting lists literally right now. Waiting lists of people wanting, and they're closed off. So the best way is to get in somewhere else, and you get to see a lot of extra content there. So go check it out. We'd love to have you be a part of that.
I see a comment that's this, so you're pretty much saying you need us to pay to keep going. And that's not necessarily true. Not true. Because we can still post videos on YouTube, but it's not going to be as much.
I'm saying to you that, and people understand this that talk to me. I have a career, I have a job, love doing this. I can promise you I can't do it without Nick for sure. if he has gotten a college degree and wants to go out in the world and make a living and support himself and his family one day and have a place to live, he deserves a good job. And
Yeah.
if the Houston Texans call him and say, we got an offer for you on a job in our marketing department, who wouldn't pass that up?
Yeah.
And that ends this right there. We don't need you to pay to do this, but we need you to pay to keep the content we have going like that. Otherwise, I could do this maybe on the weekends.
Yeah, we could maybe record once a week, and we could get maybe 3 videos a week out.
I'm impressed
That's all
we've
it would
done
be.
it with Nick at school, y'all. Think of
It's
how
been
many
brutal.
reactors do this like from a distance like
Yeah,
this,
I mean,
because
nobody probably.
some are really good at, I guess, editing and stuff, their own stuff. I can't do that. Like I literally couldn't do that. And Nick wouldn't, if I left, Nick wouldn't do it with someone
Yeah.
else. It's because we're father son. We do this together.
Yeah.
And I think what we have to offer, to answer your paying question, I think what we have to offer is unbelievably valuable.
Yeah,
I think
it's
the
more-
mental health.
I mean, we offer more than any other reactor offers on pay, like total.
I'm willing to give my complete career advice, wisdom, expertise out to the world, and it's literally doable this way. So, anyway, it's a great birthday present, great Christmas present. You could ask somebody, hey, cover me for a year of reaction therapy. Anyway, that's enough of that. We're going to leave that there because we need to get to this doggone button.
Yeah.
What do you, oh, you're seeing all that too. There's so many people here.
They say Q&A for 100 subscriber specials. So we've already done 100K live stream. So if you want to go watch that, it should be under the live streams playlist if you want to go see that.
Oh, before we do the button, can I say how I've messed up the live stream for the Juice World tier? And I'm going to fix it.
How did you miss it?
Because I haven't been able to make YouTube work right. Remember, we were trying to make the live streams work? And I
Yeah.
think we're going to get that figured out with Nick here this weekend.
No, I knew how to do it. It's just hard because I was at school and I'm like, I can't really, I need to be there to like
It's
press
been
buttons
so
and stuff. So
I am going
hard.
to have the Juice World tier live stream every week on Thursdays in the afternoon now. It's going to be like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, my time, Texas time. But this next one I'm going to do is going to be like an hour and a half Juice World live stream because I've missed last week or the week before, whenever it started, I think the 1st of April. So I'm just going to do an extended live stream. And by the way, that is only for Juice World tier members. I'm going to do another live stream that possibly is also on Thursday, but it might be on Tuesday. That is a monthly live stream for the 21 Pilots tier. But I am releasing that one to the 21 Pilots tier and above. The $12 tier, $20 tier, $50, $100. All of them will have access to that because I think it's only fair. The Juice World thing was because we lost all the ability to put Juice World stuff on there because of the label. But next week, starting next week on Thursday, we are doing a live stream. It's going to be an extended one just for the 999 family on Patreon to talk all your questions about it. We can go into what we're gonna release on Juice World. You can get all the inside scoop. It's just gonna be cool. It's me and you talking. Nick will be back at school for a few more weeks, and we're just gonna chat about Juice World.
Yeah.
The other one's gonna talk about 21 Pilots and all the other genres that are out there.
Yeah.
So just know that it's coming.
One other thing, just to clear this up. Somebody said, where is it? Stevie said, how can we support the Patreon if you aren't letting people in because of the waiting list? Go to a lower tier.
Yeah.
Like we're not asking people to spend $100 a month. Like, if you want to, that's great, but just support us at the $4 level. Or
Literally.
if you want the stuff in the above levels, then you can do that too. But like if it's full, then just go down a level.
Even aside from like donating here, which we are so thankful for, you don't even have to donate here. You could just hop over to Patreon, subscribe at a certain level, and it would be piece of cake. So the top ones are full. I don't know what to do. I don't want to release more top ones because we're already stretched with time right now as it is. So it's just hard. But we have other ideas on some tiers that are coming as well. And I've got some hints on possibly shifting into some Linkin Park stuff on Patreon along with the 21 Pilots. So,
Interesting. Okay. Are we ready?
let's do it. Let's do it.
As y'all saw in the thumbnail.
Can we get an NF tier? I feel like we have an NF tier,
Well,
don't you?
The problem with the NF tier is we're almost like done with the journey, and like there's not a whole lot of songs left, and so it would just be like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be beneficial, I guess.
And that's coming. That's coming up soon, right? Some
Yeah,
NF stuff.
in the next month or so,
You
the
think?
NF journey will be what?
No.
Oh, the
Like
album. Yeah, I mean, I am suspecting an NF album within this month. I don't know. I don't have any communication with NF, but I have a feeling this month is coming.
just FYI, so y'all know this isn't about money because I have a job that I'm very grateful for, has a waiting list, and I have a lot of clients at work to see. But Nick's told me when NF comes out, he usually drops it at like 11 p.m. the night before.
Well, it's they drop it at midnight, but it's 11
He
our time.
said,
Yeah.
you just need to make sure you take that next day off because you need to
Yeah.
be recording right away as soon as the NF stuff comes out. And I'm like, okay, we'll
Yeah.
do whatever it takes.
So I think it's April 29th. I have a feeling it's when NF is dropping. If you watched, and some of y'all probably know this, if you watch the Clouds music video, in the house, which you'll react to. Have you reacted to Clouds yet?
No,
No, not
we
yet.
haven't gone there yet.
So I won't spoil it, but there are signs in that video that April 29th is the day. So that's what I'm thinking.
I just really struggle with that because I can't get all those things in NF. But let's do this. Come on.
You'll see at least one of them.
Here it is.
Here
This
it
is
is.
the package that arrived in the mail very quickly, by the way. And if y'all haven't noticed, we did have our channel verified as well on YouTube.
Yes.
So we're verified and we finally have this package. So Nick, here, I'm going to open the tape and I'm going to let you open the package.
Okay, cool.
So
Sounds good.
here it is. Just two simple. There. And then I'm going to let you, I think that's it. I'm going to let you do the rest. There we go. I'm going to move my stuff so that you can get completely in here.
Sure it is.
This, look, okay, before you open this,
Almost all.
thank you for everything you've done because you have made this channel happen. I promise you, you have made this channel happen. When I went up to set a bank account and do an LLC because we need that for protection. In other words, if somebody tries to sue me one day, I don't want them coming after me, my house, my family, and everything else. So it's smart to set up an LLC for what we do with reaction therapy. We did that, and the people at the bank are looking at the reaction therapy and are getting into it, and everywhere we go. So thank you for thinking of this, brainstorming it, and making it happen every day, doing the editing, doing the planning, doing the scheduling, the spreadsheets of Excel, all of that stuff, and for being willing to do it for nothing. Like, that has been so great. I really appreciate you.
It's been awesome. I thank you for continuing to do it, even though we have been close to giving up. I just remember that when we started the Patreon, you were like this close to like, forget it, we're not doing it.
The night before, yeah.
My gosh, we were up till so late that night. But anyway, just keeping it going because we could have easily just stopped multiple times, and for you to just keep pushing to get it to where it is now, it's just so cool. So.
And to be honest with you, the way to keep that Patreon low is if one day we're going to work on that with sponsorship, and not cheesy sponsor. It's going to be like mental health, like resources. I want to have a resource of somebody I trust that I can send people to. And that's what we're working on, is to partner with somebody who can provide mental health treatment.
Yes.
That would do this. So to you, this opening, I wish you could be in this room with us right now. All of you. Like, it would be so cool to have a party. And I want to have a meetup. When I went to Nick's school and people had ordered merch there at Nick's college, and we all hung out in the student center, I want to do meetups because I think it's so cool to run into people and talk with them about it. So this one's for you too. Like, really, this is y'all. You did this. Here we go, Nick. Open that thing up.
Right.
And I'll hold the, this is it.
Black thing here. Okay,
There's
first
a letter.
we got to read this first. It says, Arlene Benjamin did this. I remember when they were.
Oh yeah,
too.
That's right.
It says, "Do you remember your first subscriber?" Maybe me. I don't know.
That's right.
I can't remember. It might have been me or maybe you. Your 100th. I do not remember our 100th.
No.
1000th?
It went so quickly. It went so quickly.
I do not remember. Chances are you do. And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th. I don't think I remember exactly who that was. Your fans may have found you while searching on YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up at the recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, fans stayed and their numbers increased because of your unique voice and the excitement of being part of the growing community that you established. We are thrilled to see the development of your community and are proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know that your fans can't wait for you to engage and amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your millionth subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber?
Right.
Yours sincerely, the CEO of YouTube.
Oh, that's so cool. So I'm gonna open it up this way so that everybody out there could see it.
Yes. Here we go.
There's the top. There it is. Oh my goodness.
It says it was created by Rick, so thanks, Rick.
Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that.
Gosh, I can't.
And here it is. Yeah, there you go. That is a
Wow.
real
There it is.
deal.
Get it up to the camera. I'll take the wrapping.
Take that wrapping off. You get to be the first one to touch it.
Wow.
There it is.
Crazy. There it
The
is.
silver button. What does it say on it?
Wait, which way do I go?
There you go, that way. It says presented to Reaction Therapy for passing 100,000 subscribers.
There it is. We did it, guys.
Yes, sir.
That's so
I
cool.
cannot believe
You
it.
can
Thank
see. Look how
you.
clear that is.
That is incredibly clear. Like
Wow.
that is a mirror like no other.
Can't believe it.
And it's one of those things. Do you think it's gonna go? Should we put it some
Let's see. I'm gonna
behind us
stand up
there?
here and see where-
And y'all will know because it won't show up yet because we record videos.
Be cool right next to there.
Yeah, I think somewhere right up there. We record videos ahead of time, so
Yes.
you might not see it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it'll probably be the beginning of May.
Yeah.
First 2 weeks of May, you'll
Yep.
see it.
And look out for a special video on May 1st, which is my birthday. We did a
Yes.
special recording, Nick's request of a song.
Yeah.
And,
And it won't be in that video either.
and we have a
but
surprise person showing up with
Yeah.
me in that video. So that's pretty cool too. Oh my
So cool.
goodness.
You can hold it now.
This is incredible. Like to be
So
able to
cool.
have something like this. Let me get it to where it's there. This just honestly, every time we look at this is the people, all of you who have left comments and supported and been a part of this. It's been phenomenal. I've had such a blast.
So cool. I can't believe we actually have one.
Even if it
Dude,
ended
that's
tomorrow, and we love it, but I think part of the thing, we've loved it so much, we've just kept working and working and trying to make it better and better
Yeah.
and better, and we just want to keep making it better.
Yeah.
Otherwise we're just making regular videos, and I think that's why y'all see me get so hyped in the videos because I love doing it, and I love learning about the artist, and I love not knowing about the artist and y'all teaching us.
Yeah, I texted him this morning and I said I was watching the Linkin Park video that came out on Patreon yesterday. So if you want to see a Linkin Park video on Patreon,
Linkin
it's
Park's
there.
coming.
And I just texted him like, I didn't realize how animated you got in that video. It was so intense.
It was
So,
so
it's
into it.
funny.
I'm losing my mind. I did a Ronnie Radke video, and when I did that lately, because we're doing I guess they call it the trilogy with him, and I got so pumped. It was like I had an audience in the room cheering for me. I get lost in the sound,
Yeah.
but it has been so fun. And I'll tell y'all, Tony and Jill, my wife, would love to have been here, but they are actually out at the post office delivering merch, like shipping out merch. So we do all that ourselves. If you saw our dining room right now, it's full of merch. It's full of tumblers
Yeah,
and hoodies and hats and stickers and pens and all that. So we're literally, Jill packages the merch that you buy. I write notes a lot of times to people and we send it off. And she and Tony are mailing stuff right now at the post office because we realize even though it's Good Friday, it's still open. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's amazing. I don't even know what to say.
Me
But-
either.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all we can really say.
All of y'all, thank you so much. It's the song Happy Birthday, Charlotte. Nope, it's
There's
not.
not Happy Birthday.
Who else is here? Oh, man. Mama, thank you so much. Y'all are great. And Charlotte asked if we recorded all three Falling in Reverse. I think we've done
No.
two of them.
One or two.
Well, we've done two total, but the trilogy is three. And
I think we
we've done.
just did one so far.
Have we?
I think you've already done one.
Okay. I think it's on the list, and that's what we're doing coming up real quick. Let's see.
Yeah.
Days. Hello. How are you doing? Sis, please say hi to me. I love it. I think it's Days. It's either Days or Daisy. Which would you say it is?
Maybe. Oh,
Daisy.
it's probably Daisy because of
Daisy. How are you doing? It's good to have you. I appreciate all y'all being here. Hello, Sergio. Good to see you. Zach, Wichita, Kansas. Man, that's a little bit up north from where we are, right? Thank you. Thanks, Blue's Clues. We used to watch Blue's Clues. That was your favorite thing with Handy Dandy Notebook that you had
Love it.
when you were younger. That was your favorite thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, buy my OnlyFans, which probably not, but
What?
he commented and he said that we skipped over his donations. I'm just gonna read it.
I am so sorry.
Yeah. We were probably in the middle of
Read
doing
it.
something. The show us the plaque, Tom. Can you say shout out Gavin? Shout out to Gavin.
Gavin, shout out to you. Look at that. See, it's such a mirror that it actually shows Nick and me in there right now. It's such a mirror. There's the plaque. Yes, I want to say hi to all y'all. And XXX Tentacion. We've got more of that coming. We got somebody asked about Little Peep.
I think we got a little peep.
Should we give them a sneak peek? Sneak peek into next week of what we're going to release. Let's do that. Tell these people what we're doing.
I'm going to go over and check it out.
It's going so fast. I can't keep up with it.
I know.
Thanks, Delusions. Appreciate it, Charlie boy. Y'all are the best. I really appreciate y'all because, as we've grown, we've gotten limited, but a little bit more hate of people frustrated, or it's just like the Patreon thing of people getting frustrated. Most people understand it. I have Patreon places that I subscribe to. So I'm subscriber to other people, other reactors, and also other people, period, that have Patreons because I like what they do. And I like having a membership to something. And I like supporting. That's my biggest thing. I'm grateful enough. I have a job and a career and a life and a son who's graduating college to get his own job and support himself. I have that. So I want to support other people. There's a reason why at a restaurant yesterday that we love with a server, Jess, I am so thankful for you. She is the sweetest person we have ever seen in a restaurant as a server. And Jess is always there. She saved a table for us at our favorite restaurant. And our bill was $39, me and Jill. And our tip, the tip I left was $40. And I do that for her all the time because she is amazing. And I love to give back. And we are very big tippers. And I subscribe to anybody and I try to support and buy from people, especially during COVID and beyond, because I want to give back. I mean, it's my way of giving back. And so I totally get it that people would ask for support of something because it takes a lot of work behind the scenes. But I understand if you're younger, if you're a teenager, or you're in college and you're struggling, it's okay. You don't have to we're still doing YouTube every day. Yeah. It's fine. We're not asking everybody you have to do that or we're shutting YouTube down. We're not saying that. We're just saying this really helps us push forward and see that there is purpose in what we're doing. And I saw Crip do that the other day with his album that he just said charted at #1 because he was asking for pre-saves. And it just helps him be able to keep doing the craft he does.
Yeah, I think all YouTubers are that way.
Yeah.
Like all YouTubers, it's hard. And shout out to YouTube for this, but also they make it really hard to, make money. So if you're a YouTuber and that's your full-time job, it's really hard to make a living off of it.
Yep.
So
yeah, we should do some Trippie Redd. I don't know Trippie Redd, Sergio.
We've reacted. Yeah,
he was on something.
He was in a song with somebody.
And the next one, JCBR, would have been cool if I could have met Juice. If we could have met him. There's a chance we're going to meet this major artist when they come to concert. So there's a chance.
That's one hint that you just gave.
That's
not every artist does concerts, but
that's true. That's true. It rules out all the people that have passed away, I guess, like Juice WRLD. What? That's true. Oh, they're calling me now. Just kidding. So that's all I'll say about that. But we are getting a lot of support and love, and I really think we could keep taking this even further. And it's because of y'all. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Element. Appreciate it. I appreciate you being proud because shout out to Jess. Love Jess. She is amazing. Let's see. Is that gel? Is that jelly?
Where?
Gel.
Ooh, I don't know. That's
We're
interesting.
both
More
trying to
Little
figure it
Peep.
out.
Hey, speaking of More Little Peep, can we go into like some
Oh yeah, you were
videos that
gonna
are
do
coming
that.
up?
Yep, here we go.
Well, you're
Get
gonna
ready.
be you're gonna
First,
like it because tomorrow, Little Peep coming out.
yes,
You got some more Little Peep tomorrow.
Little Peep.
So I'm not gonna name the song, but I'm gonna say,
Here are the
well,
artists.
I might say something because we have a schedule, but Little Peep tomorrow. We got a new artist on Sunday. It's a really cool artist. He has the same last name as a very good NBA player. I'll give that hint. If anybody knows a really good NBA player's last name and an artist that has the same last name, plays for Golden State. That's a really good hint. Anyway, he's coming out on Sunday. And then let's see what else. Juice World Monday, with the feature on it. So it's a feature song. Juice World.
Jordan, keep it up. Hang in there. It'll be okay. Keep grinding. Go ahead.
Anyway, so Juice World Monday, we got another one of the NF Journey on Tuesday.
And we're in the 40s on that.
Yeah, well, 36 on we've recorded.
Oh, we've recorded
40,
40. That's right.
36 comes out tomorrow. Then Juice World on Wednesday, another NF on Thursday, and then Friday. It's a fun one because we have an Eminem song that comes out on Patreon because it got blocked on YouTube, but also there's an artist that we haven't done a whole lot of in the past, but he's making a return, and he's one of Juice World's kind of people that a person that looked up to Juice World, if that makes sense. I'm not trying not to give too many hints.
Okay. And remember, we have some of the Inner Circle top Patreon tier people that are doing requests, and the next select few, the top 2 tiers that get to pick a song reaction every month. Some of them are wanting their videos on YouTube also, not just Patreon, and we're honoring that request. And so you're going to see even more come out to YouTube.
Yes.
Because they asked for that.
Yeah. So that's kind of the sneak peek of this week. And we got some X coming in the next week or so.
X, Dax.
Dax is already out. So
got Dear Alcohol coming.
Dear Alcohol will be coming.
Dear Alcohol.
That's actually the first video that I have with the new kind of branding that I did.
Boy, do I want to interview Dax.
Yes.
I want to interview Dax. He seems like a really cool guy.
Yes, he does.
And I have a Taylor Swift. Y'all don't know this probably, but I have Taylor Swift. She did what was that called? It was a short film that she did for her. I'm blanking right now on that song about the relationship that she had. And it was amazing, like a 14-minute short film. And I did a whole reaction on that. I have it, but Nick said it got blocked completely from YouTube. We just can't put it out there. Can we do it in a live stream? No?
Probably not on YouTube.
It have to be on like Twitch or something.
Twitch or on Patreon. We do Patreon for free. We just can't do a live. I don't know how to do a live on Patreon.
So that was a really cool. I really liked that one. That was a cool one to do too.
Yeah.
Luke Bryant.
It's not Luke Bryant, unfortunately.
The blue collar Bible guy. I love him. Hi, Tom's son. It's Nick.
Nick. I'm Nick.
Nick.
I'm here.
It's Nick. Okay. Anything else before we go? Does anybody have a question or want to know something? That's true, Charlotte. Jordan, you hang in there. Keep grinding. Keep me posted. I love when y'all tell me about your life, even if it's really rough and sad, because I appreciate you sharing. And, sometimes times are tough. And remember, balance keeps me stable. Oh, reaction right therapy, but I have that shirt too. Balance keeps me stable.
Yeah. I'll say one other thing that I had. I wanted to mention. So
21 Pilots. Harpoon, there is a tier of 21 Pilots, and half of that tier requests are coming to YouTube. In fact, one's coming out this next week that they're picking. So you're getting, we are doing literally every 21 Pilots song ever made.
Yeah. On
that. One every week is coming out until we've finished every song they've ever made.
Yeah, Charlotte, I'm not going to dance for you, unfortunately.
Go ahead. You're going to make that announcement.
Anyway, so you see, I've mentioned the branding already with at the top and then the Patreon at the bottom. So we have some more ideas coming shortly of like what we want to do. I actually just blanked on what I was going to say. But we have some new branding stuff. Oh, it was about the schedule. So as you'll know, the NF Journey is fastly coming to a close. If he drops an album, it'll help because then we'll have those songs to react to. But probably by mid-May to early June, NF Journey will be over. And so around that point, we're going to probably switch up the days on what we release. So Juice World days probably will not be Monday and Wednesday anymore, and NF days will not be Tuesday and Thursday anymore. So we're gonna get some more variety. So I'm seeing people saying like Whit Lowry, when is he coming? Kid Leroy, like
We're gonna
more of
open that
him.
up.
So we're gonna probably open that more up to where we can get different artists on different days. It's really hard right now because we got to get through NF, Eminem, and Juice, and those take up 5 days out of the week, and so it's just really hard to release different artists. But
And
once that ends, we'll definitely...
we've committed to doing the NF journey, so
Yeah.
we're almost through that, and it's been so much fun. But it will let us do. I feel like we do a lot of variety. We just don't. It's not totally balanced all the time, but that's what Patreon's been great for, because people request like songs we would never put on
Yeah.
YouTube from artists I don't know. Some people even have me react to their band's music, which has been really good. So I'm hearing artists over there on Patreon that I've never heard before, that I think
Yeah.
shows you the value that people, even just $4 a month, get the benefit of so many different songs. It's really cool.
Sure.
I love it. Mama, you're not missing out on 21 Pilots, because we are putting some 21 Pilots. It's on YouTube, but on Patreon we are going from album 1 all the way through. There's a 21 Pilots tier. It's $12 a month, and they're getting a song every single week, and every half of those are coming to YouTube, and half of them are staying on Patreon. Is how we're doing it, because that's part of their subscription there, that they get that, and they get the live stream to be able to talk about 21 Pilots. So.
Yeah. So y'all thought difficult this morning, or at 1:30 today. We got some Joe Budden on Patreon. So if you like Joe Budden,
Yep.
Patreon, $4 a month to see these songs. But
Dan, I'm glad you like your well, it's not one of these. Probably you said a cup. Maybe it's a cup, because we've got coffee cups, mugs, and these, and then the smaller kind of drink ones. So I hope you appreciate. I hope you enjoy it. Other NF songs, yes. Raging Comedy, we're doing all NF. We're gonna probably do every NF song eventually. Like,
yeah,
we'll go back
eventually.
and do the ones.
There are some ones that weren't on the journey that are really good that we'll definitely check.
Kanye, lots of requests for Kanye.
Yeah.
Big Uzi Vert, getting some Kanye coming. Boy, I'd like to do a Kanye tier on Patreon as well.
We can't have.
I know.
we
I
have
want to
too
do a
many tiers.
Kanye tier. I want to do a Linkin Park tier. I want to do a X tier. That kind of stuff.
All that can't happen unless we
Eminem
get support,
tier.
though, because
Yeah.
that's a lot of videos to make right there.
The more that we had the support, we'd be able to do it.
Yes.
I just stopped my job. I just kind of cut back over there and just start doing this and be dedicated, committed, meet the artists, go meet y'all, travel different places. That would be fun. And one day, Mama, one day you will have $12 a month. I promise you, it's going to happen. If you can visualize it, you can work towards it, you can save it. That just a little bit at a time, because there was a day I didn't have $12 a month, honestly.
Yeah.
And that was when I was married, had a child, this boy here, and my life was in the dumper thing. And, you know, God is good. Life turns around, and hard work. It took a lot of years of hard work.
Yes.
And it is possible. You can do it. You just have to visualize it. Let's see. Like father, like son.
Not sure what that means.
Yeah, seen the Juice World documentary. Boy, I wish we could do that live, but that would totally get blocked, right, from wherever it is. So yes, I've seen it, but I should go back and rewatch some of it. I'm not remembering all of it. It'd be fun to go watch. Eminem would be great. Love it. We do kind of look alike, and we're wearing the same.
Especially the same cross and the same kind of.
Oh, that's true. I'd like to have some merch of that. Some merch. Let's see. Where'd you get this? This thing right here. I'm not sure, but hey, let me tell you, I have people that are sending us stuff, mailing us stuff, and did that stop? I have people that are mailing me stuff that I'm going to open. I'm going to do a reveal of that when the packages come. But somebody did a sketch of me with that in the background. That was at some store. We need to find out where that was, but I'd like to create some of that. That would be cool with some of these things on it.
Yeah.
You know, that would be so cool. But I can't remember. It was at a store. It's kind of a canvas type painting. All right. Anything else, Nick?
I think we're
Have you come to Mexico? I would love to go to Mexico. I haven't been there in forever.
Well, we went there
For
on
sure.
a cruise.
That's true. We did stop through Mexico on a cruise. All right. Anything else we need to cover before we go? and we're gonna go record. We're gonna have dinner, and we're gonna record some videos this weekend.
Yes, we gotta get
And
some videos.
remember, the Juice World tier, the 999 family. You are getting that live stream with me every week, just that tier. If there's only 50 people in that tier, which I think there's more than that now, but it is way different than this, and you get private time with Tom to be able to just talk about Juice World and whatever you want and stuff like that. And we are trying to slowly introduce some Juice World back in there if we can. It just has to be released. We can't do any unreleased Juice World music.
Yeah.
So
Checking right now. I want to see
Anything
how
else?
many.
Kanye would be
We
good.
have 55 in the 999 family.
What's
right
for dinner? Like, how about some steak? Would that be good?
now. I'm not a big steak guy.
I know. We're just gonna go enjoy the company, talk about life. There is a there are things that we'll unveil,
Unveil.
whatever that is. The biggest one coming in May is the podcast. That's the biggest one.
Yes.
And that's probably going to be released on Patreon first and then released later on YouTube. I mean, it's not that we're going to still have it on both.
Yeah.
It's just that the benefit of Patreon is going to be, and maybe they get a little extra coverage or something. I don't know, but we're going to try to line up artists to be able to interview, and maybe we don't get anybody.
I think we can get Dax and Crypt. I'm hoping those two. I think. We can
Yeah, but hopefully, like what we're going to do, Nick and I are going to do is we're going to walk through the history of reaction therapy. We're going to go back to December in the beginning and how this got created and just talk about it and talk about the artists that we introduced here and the things that we've been through and just what our journey's been like. So you'll be able to hear that on a podcast too, which
That'd
I think
be
will
really
be fun.
cool. I'm excited for that.
Okay. So we did it.
We did it. 100K.
Congratulations.
So cool.
If nothing else happens in my life, this happens. Okay? This is the coolest thing ever. And I'm just handing that to you because that's yours.
It's not
yours
mine.
to keep.
It's ours.
I know we did this together, but without
So
you,
cool.
this wouldn't have happened for sure. And without all of you out there, I just want to say thank you. And if I could talk to you in person one day, I will say it in person as well, whether you're in the States here or whether you're in another country, because you do matter. And mental health matters, y'all. Remember, our whole thing of mental health, spreading mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics is huge. And I want people to know, like, I'm a trained professional at what I do. I believe passionately in mental health, and I believe in sharing what I know and what I've experienced with the world. And I want to do that the easiest way possible, other than people setting up appointments and paying me a lot of money to come in and see me, that some people can't do. And so this is a way to be able to get, like NF says, this is a therapy for me.
Yeah.
This can be a therapy for people that they'd never get anywhere else.
True.
And that's our passion.
Very true.
Okay.
I think we're good. Thank you all for tuning in, watching this, and for y'all watching afterwards. Thank you for watching it.
Thank you, Purple.
Y'all will see
you,
in
Charlie.
the next 3 or 4 weeks. You'll see
Sergio.
this behind us. So that'll be really
It's
cool.
coming.
Cool.
You ready to end it?
Yes, let's end it.